So I've just launched the premiere for the video where I'm painting over the mural. This is gonna release this time tomorrow. So it's 24 hours and I've never done, or I have done a premiere before, but I was drunk and it was an hour before I released it, so I didn't really soak in how actually it worked. Anyways, I need to get to work and I am a long way away from that mural ever having existed, because I'm here now in this glorious mess and I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna make my set come to life today. This big fake room hidden behind the shelves that I still need to support because I haven't, supported them properly, so they might tip over at any moment. But this room should look a lot more complete by the end of the day. I can't stop reading the comments of this premiere. Everyone's like, don't leave. What's happening? He's probably just repainting the mural. I love the fact that most people are guessing that I'm repainting the old mural based on the last cryptic vlog that I just released talking about change, and then this premiere sort of coming out a day from now. So the fact that when it all starts happening in the next couple of days and it's revealed that I'm not only just doing a new mural, but there's a massive overall change, which I'm in right now. It's this weird time shift thing. This is fun. I knew this would be fun, PJ. We've had this planned from a long time ago, and yeah. It's the fact that it's happening now is really surreal, eh?
It's doing this to people, but it's also kind of funny.
It's the best. It feels like a fun prank. It feels a bit. This is the mean bit, right here. This is the meanest it gets, but then it's just fun. Yeah. So we're using that to just sort of tell ourselves we're not being too mean. I have a lot to get done today, and I'm going to try and break it up into three simple... I can't do that with 3 fingers. 3 simple tasks. The first is build a bunch of IKEA furniture, which is going to go together and furnish the set that I have envisioned. The second is I need to plaster that set wall with your art, with fan art that I've received over the years. Here's the thing, right? I've heard conversations between other YouTubers where they're talking about the fan art they get at meet and greets, and in the end that they sort of just say they chuck it out. On the one hand, I get it, especially if you're bigger. There's nowhere to put it all, and they don't I don't know. But for me personally, I've never chucked anything out. I just can't bring myself to, especially because of what I do with art and creativity, and I know what that is, what that little piece of art, no matter how young you are or how poorly drawn you think it is or how much you're learning, or I just know what it's like to sit down and pour yourself into something you're in love with or you're passionate about, and then to give that to someone you care about. I know how much that means, and so I've never thrown anything out. So I have boxes of fan art, and I've never known what to do with it. And I tried at one point, you'll remember on this vlog, to make a love board. I had a big board that I was going to rotate and put stuff up. Let's just say that was a proof of concept or prototype. There wasn't enough room. And to be honest, I didn't find time to rotate the art enough. So I'm attempting V2 of that, which is going to be a much more substantial, way cooler version. Basically, the set is going to be completely plastered with fan art and with your illustrations, which I think is just really fun because it really encapsulates Draw with Jazza. You guys are drawing with me, for yourselves. We're all doing it, and it's awesome. So that's the second thing, is I'm gonna plaster the wall with your art, and then sort of move things around the studio a bit just to get things in place a bit, maybe construct the set with the furniture that I've built. Now the third thing is the wall of honor. Now I got these paint pens. Rather than dipping and painting with a paintbrush to write all the names on the wall of honor like I thought I had to do, there are these things, it turns out, called acrylic paint pens, and you pump them and you just write like a pen, but it's white paint. So I'm actually just gonna write like with a pen, but with paint, all of the names on the wall of honor, and it'll get done a lot quicker than I initially thought it might, and I'll hopefully be able to put all of those names and all of the wall of honor stuff. So this is the third of 3 IKEA set pieces that I got. This is the desk. I've got a little shelf and a little chest of drawers, which I'll show you in a bit. So there's the bookshelf, there's the little chest of drawers, and then these are the drawers for the desk. There you go. Simple, clean looking furniture. Oh, that was exhausting and time consuming. Okay, so So a few things next. The first is, I got these to line against here. Basically the idea is this is insulating foam and it'll also act as a bit of an acoustic treatment. It's not going to be great, but it's something, which is the point. So, facing these out, probably this way up, I'm going to just line all the way across, all along here. Next, I need to reinforce these because they're tipping a bit. I need to make sure that they're stuck down properly. I'll stick up the curtains properly, and then I'm going to wheel all of this into place with the rugs, the sets, and the shelves. And this is what it looks like. That was exhausting. But look at it! Oh my god! And this rug is so smooth. So, you've sort of seen this before a couple of vlogs ago, except the difference is there's the insulation stuff behind there lining the walls, the curtains are up properly now, and the rug, everything's been shifted into a proper place. Here, come this way. Check this out. So I didn't even take this into account when I built this, but there's like a little room to walk through here. And look at this, there's like a secret compartment. Ooh, so we can store like ladders and stuff behind here, which is really cool. Or actually climb ladders and like set stuff up, or lights or audio or whatever over the top. It's really cool. This is like a real studio. Okay, so next I'm going to put the furniture into place. Let's see how it goes. Now, the idea was that it'd be like shelves here. And I've got to be honest, I'm not too crash hot on the choices I had at IKEA. There were pretty limited options. So I don't know how much room I'm going to have for the desk. Let's just see how it fits. See that? I think this is too small. We have some spare drawers that can go somewhere else. That took the longest to build as well. Anyway, this is all a bit of an improvisation process, but I think if that goes there, that looks sort of nice. The camera's there, that could be cool. I think that looks alright. I almost need to see it through this camera. Oh yeah, looks like a little study. That's cool, that's cool. These are like floating shelves. So I think the idea was you could like put stuff on these. By the way, you'll notice the plaster job is terrible, but it's all going to be covered with art, so you won't even notice. PJ just asked what the go is with the desk, like what desk I'll be on here, because there's a desk there obviously. The idea is that for most of the stuff, this is in theory, like I still have to figure out what I'm going to do in this space because I've never used it before. So I think it might change over time, but the plan is that most of the drawing and art and creation stuff will be here in front of this wall here. And then most of like reaction stuff, community stuff, competitions, whatever, will be in this little room with the community art all on the walls. So I don't know if it's going to happen that way in the long term, but that's the plan. Okay, so this is the desk. I've put this tape down to space both sides evenly, so you can take that off now. It's a really cool system. It comes with everything you need to keep everything really clean and out of sight. Like all of these cables have been all wrapped up and held against the desk. And now, let's flip it and turn it on. Yeah, it's heavy. Oh boy. There we go. I ordered it to be 2 meters by 1 meter, and I thought that would be a big desk. This is a really big desk. This is bigger than I expected. I need to give it a proper wipe over, but before I do that, I know what you're thinking. It's a big desk, but it looks pretty low there, Jazza. That's a really low desk. Well, let me fix that for you. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Whoa! Holy. This is how high it goes. Holy crap. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that'll get, that's probably higher than I'll need. And like I said, they customized it a bit for me. They actually rigged it up with these caster wheels that lock and unlock. So if I unlock them, in theory, we can just wheel the whole thing around. That's amazing. That actually moves a lot easier than I thought for something so heavy and big. Look, credit where credit is due. I have to give a massive shout out to the guys at Zen Space Desks, specifically Lewis. Lewis, the guy I've been speaking to, I think it's his company. This is an Australian company. I was originally going to buy one. There's one that MKBHD has. There's this brand, I forget the name of it, but they're like twice the price, and that's separate to shipping, so I couldn't get one over here. But then I found Zen Space Desks, and they do smaller versions of this and a whole bunch of different other stuff. They also do these. So they also make these matte black monitor arms. How nice is that? Oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, this is twice the size that I thought it was. This is awesome stuff. I'll show you the finished setup, but it'll take a while, so I won't get it finished today. I might set up the monitor arms, but I'm not going to be able to set up the computer and stuff. But anyways, massive shout out, Zen Space Desks. I'll put their link in the description and go check them out if you're Australian and you're looking for an up-down desk, because this thing is awesome. And Lewis has been amazing. I've been able to just ask him questions while I was setting up the desk about how to do it, cable management, all that stuff. Just really cool stuff. So thanks, Lewis. On a completely random note, the thing about this new office is there seems to be lots of little bits of wildlife in it. And I just caught a lizard in a box. So I'm just going to take it outside and release it. Where are you? Oh, there you are. It's alright, I'm not going to hurt you. Go out this way. Go on. Go on. There you go. Much better for you than in my nice new office. It was also a really gnarly looking spider about 20 minutes ago. I was less gentle on him. Alright, now back from my tangent, I've just removed the stand that comes with my Huion tablet, and I've put on the Zen Space Desks mount, and look at that. Now I'm gonna have to tighten this, I imagine. And as a result, look at that. I have a air-mounted, well not air-mounted, but it feels like it's air-mounted Huion tablet. Let me just turn it this way. There you go, so I can go nice and low, rest it on the table, change the angle. It feels, oh my God, I got like I can almost rotate it. This is so good. It feels like really solid. It'd be easy with two hands, but I'm vlogging, so that's what you get. I can put it all the way out of the way, or I can bring it up way close to the edge and work over here. How cool is that? Ah, that's awesome. As you guys know, I'm a boom arm enthusiast, and these are the best monitor boom arms or arm mounts I've ever had. It's really nice and really nice looking too. Look at that. Now, unfortunately, I do have to end it here because it's the end of the day. It's been a big day. Got a lot done. Got the sets pretty much ready to go, but I only got 1 out of 3 things done. I built furniture. I still have to do that, and I have to do the Wall of Honor, and tomorrow is the day that I'm going to do those things. So I guess let's just keep it all in the one vlog, shall we? Jump to tomorrow. All right, welcome to the next day. I have already done a little bit of work. We got here early and I filmed a reaction to the premiere of the painting over the old mural video. So that was technically the first video on the channel filmed in this space, which I think turned out pretty funny, but I guess you'll have seen that by now. I'm so confused by the whole timelines thing. Anyways, I have a lot of work to get through now. And this is the fan love container, which has a whole huge amount of fan art. I know there's another container somewhere, but this is plenty to start off with. And I'm just gonna start putting this up on the wall. The spray didn't work very well, and the PVA takes a while to dry, but I'm confident in the PVA's hold, and I just realized that using aerosol in here all day is probably not gonna be great. So, PVA it is. this is the first time I'm actually properly stepping back to look at this, and it's even cooler than I imagined. I have some doubles over there, so for people who sent me more than one artwork. So for all of this, I decided to try and give everyone a spot, and then I'll use the doubles to fill in under the desk and in some of the corners. So it's totally full wallpapered art wall, and that is just beautiful. So that's my foundation. From there, I'm going to put up some shelves and maybe a few lamps and lights and little flower things. I've got my books and some sculptures and all that stuff. So next I'm going to dress this set. I'm not going to vlog the whole process because this is going to be a bit time consuming, and I'm just going to focus on getting it done. So let's now move on to the finished result. And there it is. PJ's grabbing some B-roll for the video we're going to put together on the murals, just sort of showing some of the finer details, but I couldn't be happier with how this has turned out. I love it. It feels like a room slash study, and yet it's so overwhelmingly like full of community love. It's just so cool. And I have a place to have my my art in videos, so like recent artworks can go on the table, recent sculptures and statues and all that stuff can go on the shelves, and aside from just having a place in the video that they were made in the long term they can have a little home on this set, which is nice. And the idea is over time the whole set will change, and I just love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, and after all that work, the set is sort of crowded amongst a whole bunch of crap because I've had to clear this side of the room to get ready for a video I'm doing tomorrow. In the meantime, I don't think there's much point continuing the vlogging, otherwise there'll constantly be this time disparity thing. I haven't managed to do the Wall of Honor yet, but it is the last thing to do. So after I do that video tomorrow, that is my task. And I will come back in here and do that before the week is out, and you will know that because the video showing the murals will have been out by now. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of a vlog break, mainly just to record this next video tomorrow, and then just get caught up organising the studio. There's a lot of work to do. It's just a lot of organising and a lot of junk to sort out. Got to do rails on the ceiling, foam on the ceiling, a whole bunch of less interesting stuff, and it's going to be easier for me to get it done quicker, to just focus on it and knuckle down and get it done. So the next vlog will be in a pretty much finished studio. I'm sure there's going to be loose ends that'll take, you know, a number of weeks or even months to tie, but I think we'll get 95% of the way there, maybe in a week, which is probably when I'll pick up the vlog again. But I have no idea how that works in timelines due to the distance. I'm just confused about the time difference thing between the main channel and these vlogs now, but we'll figure it out. A lot of organising to do, as you can see. But I'll see you guys soon, and I'll have a much neater, cooler space to give you a bit of a tour around. Bye.